So if you don't get your tickets online, you would wait in line here. Standard admission prices. Hey everybody, Tom here for Beyond Walt Disney Planet. I am in Miami, Florida, checking out the Miami-Dade Zoological Park and Gardens, also known as Zoo Miami. Now, this is the largest zoo in the state of Florida, over 750 acres. It is also the oldest zoological park in the state of Florida. So this is going to be a lot of walking. There is a monorail that goes around the perimeter of the zoo property, but as far as I know, it is not a tour type vehicle. It is more for transportation. There's an additional cost for that, so I most likely will not be partaking in that. All depends on how everything goes. If I'm really tired later, since there'll be a lot of walking. Lots and lots and lots of animals to see. I can't wait to see everything and show you what this zoo has to offer. So they just opened the gates right now. We're gonna go inside and look around. Let's go. So I got myself a hat so I don't burn the top of my head. About $21 with tax. I usually get a hat different places I go to. I have a little hat collection going on, a little memento of the places I visit, and it helps keep my head from burning, so that's a good thing too. Some American flamingos. Now, I'm not really sure what the difference between an American flamingo and a Caribbean flamingo, which are usually at a lot of the zoos around the United States. These definitely have some nice bright pink plumage, just like the other varieties of flamingo. They have black underwings. Just right here on the main path, very interesting. All right, we got Sumatran tiger.
Look at that lion, guys.
There he is, Sumatran tiger. So that neat little sculpture that I showed you right before this is essentially part of the exhibit. So this guy's got, or lady, has a lot of room to walk around. Very nice cat. That's the left side of his enclosure, so he's got a nice little water area to go in, cool off. Also plenty of shade trees. All right, got this island here with simian. Well, wouldn't you know it, I came to this side because this is the way they were facing. Pull out my camera, now they're on the other side. Here we go. I actually have two of them here. Got the one here, and the one a little bit over to the right. You get a little better view of this one. So these guys got lots and lots of room to move around. You can see he's moving pretty good pace. Look at that. See how fast they go. And he's gone. All right, so to the left of the main entrance, you got the Florida Mission Everglades area. Very important part of the state of Florida, which would be the Everglades. Multitude of different types of birds in this area. You got roseate spoonbills, got wood storks, some other smaller birds, egrets and herons. Got American coot. Let's have a snowy egret.
Oh, okay, so then we had to.
So various birds. Got a pelican. Yes, this is called a white pelican. First time he was camera shy. Yeah, there's our white pelican. Got the big serrated thing at the top of its beak. Very interesting. He's being difficult. But I see these type of birds around my house and around pretty much most of the state of Florida. Now, pretty much any body of water along the shores are going to have these big giant pelicans. These birds are scavengers, usually hanging out at fishing docks, waiting to grab a bite to eat. And all the birds are going to be migrating over to the handler because she has buckets of food. So you see all the duckies, all the other birds are moving or will be moving towards her. And of course, Everglades is going to have lots of these American crocodiles. They also have alligators. See our crocodile here in the water. Just with its eyes and snout out of the water so it can breathe. Always a good thing to be able to breathe. We got some lemurs, ring-tailed lemurs. You can hear the simians making their hooting noises. Here's our lemurs. Got one up on a tree. You can see his nice ringy tail. Very nice. There you go. Ring-tailed lemur. In the same pen, they have a black and white ruffed lemur. And that was the cute fuzzy one here sleeping. You can see the black and white fuzz. All right, I've been looking for this since I got in here. So this is the map of Zoo Miami. And the black train track looking thing going around is the monorail loop. So right now I am close to Australia. See, right here is where I would be. So I'm going to go check out the Australia section because it's here to my left. This is cool. They got this nice sculpture. It's koala bears. Alright, New Guinea singing dog. I want to go see how nice these things sing. And I found them over here on the little cover. Very little. Looks about the size of a 1-year-old dog. So I'm not really sure of the age of this animal or what size they grow to. Alright, gonna go inside the Australian Center.
Place, like,
there's a koala bear. He's sleeping. Right with the eucalyptus leaves. The little thing is a tree kangaroo. Got a little bit of reflection. But I'm trying to be quiet for it because it looks like he's trying to sleep. Alright, emus. It's a relative of the ostrich. How you doing? Come over to say hi. Got an itch. How you doing? A couple more emus here having some breakfast. All right, we got an Aldabra giant tortoise. Now I'm sure there's more than one in this enclosure, but it's a really large area and they have rocks and bushes and trees, so it could be anywhere. But they offer feeding for these guys for an additional fee at certain times of the day. All right, so going back to our map, I'm here by the main tram boarding station, and you can see the the zoo kind of goes in different loops. So rather than backtracking all over the place, I'm going to go here and I'm going to make my way around to Asia, which I'll be able to work around and then go to the other loops. So I'm not backtracking as much. We just saw Australia and the Florida Everglades area. We saw our Sumatran tiger and our simians, which we heard not too long ago. So let's go this way now, towards Asia. So this is the monorail that goes around the perimeter of the park. As I stated earlier, this is more for transportation than it is a portion of a tour. You do mention animals, but you don't get necessarily a better view on the tram than you would on the ground. All right, Bornean orangutan.
Seen your mom, but they're very good together. They're very bonded.
She is with her baby.
We have here when they're not visitors.
We have orangs. These are Bornean orangs. We had Sumatran orangs, and they're...
All right, lowland and Noah. All right. Those little stick thingies along the, the sides keeps them from going over the edge, which is good. You don't want these animals to get hurt. See the monorail going by. Cuban crocodile. Now I see two of them. Go one by the tree. Then you get the one towards the back with its mouth open. Alright, gonna go check out the wings of Asia. Alright, so before we go inside the actual aviary, you have a nice water area inside, so we get a underwater view of all of the aquatic wildlife, from sea turtles to a multitude of different types of fish. And the nice thing is it's air conditioned in this area. It's only around not even 11 o'clock and it's already starting to get hot. Well, that's South Florida for you. The humidity is high. Man, right inside, I look to the left, there's this awesome bird here. Love the coloring. Another one. Hi. I don't know if these guys are sort of peacocks or I'm not really sure yet. Once I see the signage, we'll be able to find out what these guys are. Alright, so I met one of the keepers and she handed me this little pamphlet to let you know the different type of birds. And these are called green peafowl. So let's go see what else we can find. Got a ruddy shell duck. And bar-headed goose. A couple. Yeah, bar-headed goose. And this is a magpie goose. And this little one here is a female of the scaly-sided merganser. I know I probably said that wrong. Got a keeper here feeding the birds. Oh, this one knows what to do. Popped right up there. Doesn't want to wait. Doesn't want to wait its turn. Yeah, they're going to help themselves. Stepping on everybody's food. Oh, look what you did. It's going to have goose feet in everybody's food. That's terrible. No table manners at all. It's in the back of red-breasted goose. Or geese. Because there's multiples. I had the perfect shot of this little birdie that moved. This is a black-naped oriole. This is called a white stork. Even though it has some black feathers, it's known as a white stork, according to the literature I was handed. This big bird here is called a saurus crane. Wow. Look at this bird. I don't know what one this is. I couldn't find it on a little paper. I'm just going to call this limousine bird. He's long. Alright, separate from the main area is a little smaller one. It's got a great Indian hornbill. Trying to get the camera to focus on the bird, not the fence. But having some breakfast. We're at the exit of the aviary. You go inside this cool looking building. You got a part where you can come inside and you're behind the waterfall. Very loud. We're back to the underwater viewing area. This is what the waterfall feeds into. Our next area up is Critter Connection. This is the children's area. Alright, so I got the refillable souvenir bottle for $4.95 because refills are only $1. I was really surprised to hear they do not come with lids or straws, even on the refillable bottle, so I just have to be careful I don't spill it. In this little area, they got some meerkats. It's always fun to see these cute little critters. Here they are, running all around. That's a fat little one too. Chasing each other, it looks like. Up in the tree. Lots of stuff for the little ones to climb on. And of course, you gotta have a petting zoo. Gonna go inside the wacky barn.
Llama!
Got an alpaca.
Llama!
Had a haircut too.
Llama!
Got a nice piggy too. Eating some hay. Got lots of different goats. These are the pygmy goats. Now we got a Shetland pony.
Oh my god!
And right where the piggy was, we got a miniature horse. Right, saying goodbye to our alpaca. And they do have a hand washing station, so if you touch the animals, always make sure you wash your hands. Alright, the kiddie area over here also has camel rides. Now I asked one of the handlers what the difference is between the two types of camels. One being the one hump, which would be the Dromedary camel. And the two hump camel is called a Bactrian. They did not know the answer, so this is basically give you a description. So you can see this is a dromedary camel because it has one hump. They have camel feeding as well. $5 per feeding if you choose to partake. Alright, they have Asian elephants. Asian elephants have these smaller ears, where the African elephants are in a hotter climate, therefore they have larger ears. Or blood vessels, helps cool them better. Got several rather large elephants. And we got one other one right here. So this is the female. She's playing with the rock. And this is the male, because Asian elephants, only the male has the large tusks. You can see it looks like the tip of the left tusk was broken. Alright, a black-necked stork. Got a couple in here. This one's got his wings open. Alright. Get the other one in the back. And that white bird is not one of the storks. He's just hanging out with them, visiting. You might have noticed a lot of people on these big tandem bicycles going around the zoo. People can rent these. It's another way to get around without walking, just like the monorail, because it is a large zoo, lots of walking. All right, the range of the lion. All right, African lion. Yep. That's their namesake, lion, because they're lying around. Better view, you get multiple lions. All right, a banteng. I believe I said that right. Almost walked by the exhibit because the tree was blocking my view of them. I couldn't even see them. Having something hanging from the trees eating. Looks yummy, whatever he's eating. All right, Somali wild ass. Go. And the one in the back is the younger of the two. This must be the mommy. Alright, Asian River of Life we're going to check out. Now, one thing I have noticed with this zoo so far is a few of the exhibits seem a little bit run down. I don't know if that's supposed to be like this or if this needs to be repaired. I'm not really sure. I got an Asian small clawed otter. Look by the rocks taking a nap. I just missed this cute little yawn. Just trying to get a little better view. Alright, African painted dog. And until he moved, I didn't even see him. Because the sign said he might not be visible at certain times because he could be in the back. But then he kind of looked up and I saw him. And we saw one of these guys earlier with the children's areas. This is a Domdary camel or one hump camel. Very cool. Now, people used to believe that they stored water in their hump. That is a misconception. They actually store fat in their hump. They do, in fact, need water. What's up, buddy? So, they do have gardens all around the zoo. I've been neglecting to show you because a couple of them were in kind of poor condition. This is the Oolite Rock Garden. Do have some nice looking rocks. And a couple plants. One thing I have noticed about this zoo is there is a lot of unused open space. A lot of the zoos that I've been to, a lot of the animal enclosures are kind of clustered together in different groups. This zoo, you have to walk a good portion before you find another enclosure. While some of the enclosures are actually pretty large, a few of them seem kind of sparse as far as anything to keep the animal interested, I guess. But they do have some nice large size enclosures, but they seem kind of plain. But yeah, some slender horned gazelle. And in the same large enclosure, they also have Adra gazelle. Now way in the back, I found an Adra gazelle. Only tell because of the coloring, the brown and white. And over here we got the slender horn gazelle. Got the little one just got up. Moving over towards the other ones. She's definitely a little bit smaller than the other gazelle that's in here in the back. Fortunately, we're able to see both types of camels at this zoo. These are the Bactrian camels, or the two-hump camels. There we go. I'm pretty sure it's a male and a female. And the one's trying to get the other one to get up. Get up, I want to get up, I want to play. And they also have longer fur than the other camels. Alright, sable antelope. Got some big long horns. I see some horns sticking up from behind the rock there as well. So you're trying to sit in the shade. Okay, remember what the face of this bear looks like. Okay, this is a sloth bear. About to show you. Okay, there he is right in the back. And that little alcove there in the shade taking a nap. Looked all over for him and I had to kind of lean over the fence to see him. Alright, got some addax. Got quite a few. Guy's grubbing right here. Oh, we got Indian gawar. Oh, it's big size animals. They kind of resemble sort of like a buffalo. Oh, we got an Arabian ORYX. We got several in here. We got two here. And three other ones over here. Long horns too. And they got these Mold-O-Matic machines all around the zoo. I actually used to collect these when I was a little boy. Different places we went to. They're $4 now. They were only $1 back when I was a kid, I believe. Look at the center portion of the zoo where all the trails merge into. They have a nice climbing area for the kids. There's also a splash pad for the kids to cool off in. And if you come to the zoo unprepared, they do have items for the kids and the adults actually, so they can play in the water. There's also the location of the Oasis Grill, which is the largest food stand in the zoo. Got pizzas, hot dogs, burgers, fries, different types of beverages. I'm actually going to refill my drink cup right now that I got. And right across the Oasis Grill, they got the Oasis Outpost. If you just want like a snack and a drink. Lots of little kid squirrels running around too. I do like squirrels. Got them around my house. So even though he's not technically a part of the zoo, it's still fun to see the squirrels. We got a pygmy hippopotamus.
You see him?
You see a little baby. A little baby there too. Aww. It's like the mommy's going in to get something to eat. Alright. Here's the chimpanzees. You have lots of stuff to play in. Little shallow pool of water. But I found one over by the rock in a little part of shade, trying to cool off. Evidently doesn't want to play in the water. Got two males sitting here. Just chilling. Get behind the scenes view of the. Here's the two we saw out front. Here's the other one laying here, just chilling. All right, we got two different type of animals in here. We got lowland Nyala and a bay duker. Found a lowland Nyala. And we got a couple bay duker. All right, a western lowland gorilla. Unfortunately, we get a backside view of him. But still nice coloring. And someone else pointed out there's an iguana inside the habitat with our gorilla. I don't know if it's the gorilla's pet iguana or it's just a wild iguana that came in looking for something to snack on. But here is our gorilla. Alright, luckily there is a path to go around to the other side of his enclosure. So you can get a nice view of this gentleman's face. Alright, giant eland. Relaxing in the shade.
There's no more here.
Alright, so this enclosure has a Cape porcupine and an aardvark. Now the Cape porcupine is in this little cave. However, do not see the aardvark. The aardvark is hiding a little bit better than our Cape porcupine. We got northern bald ibis, or ibis. There they are. Now, I've seen these guys in lots of different places. Always like their coloring with the nice stripes on them. It's Eastern Mountain Bongo. Just relaxing between those two trees. And I just like his coloring and stripes. It's just a cool looking animal. And speaking of stripes, look at that, we got some gravy zebra. It's the most common type of zebra found in a lot of zoos. Gravy zebras, the stripes do not go all the way around their belly. They have a white belly. Alright, two different type of animals in this enclosure here. We got a cappy and a black duker. See a black duker next to this fence. Okay, well I looked around this enclosure where the black duker is and I could not find the okapi. So either he's not in the enclosure or he's just hiding really well. So you can feed the giraffe. We have to Sambaru feed the giraffe station. Got reticulated giraffe. There's a view of the feeding area. There's still a giraffe there eating lettuce. It looks like two of the giraffes got tired of eating lettuce, so they moved away from the feeding.
Oh, camels. We haven't seen the camels.
So I get a nice view. There's a long line to go up to the feeding station. Now I don't have to wait in line just to view them. Look at that. After checking out the giraffes, I looked across the way where our black duker was, and we got our okapi. So he was hiding really, really well. And you see this guy's got a couple different types of animal looks like he's combined with. But believe it or not, he's related to camels. More so than a zebra. Got some nice planters. And you have various photo opportunities around the zoo. Stand in front of them, pose. You got a giant gold elephant. Wowee. Information on the golden elephant. Valued at $100,000. Alright, we saw the Asian elephants earlier. These are the African elephants. You could tell by the larger ears that I spoke about earlier. Now I noticed 2 elephants in here, but they are way, way in the back. Got the one here, and there's another one back behind these rocks. But if I pan out, you see just how far away these guys are. Just spotted another green iguana in this enclosure. These guys are all over the place. Now it is possible we are very, very close to the Everglades. It's possible these were once pets that people have abandoned. Alright, right in the same enclosure as this little iguana, we have an Adra gazelle. You see 2 of them right through this branch, other side of the rocks. Very hard to see their horns, but they are there. And also in the same enclosure, the greater kudu. Now I see 3 of them. And none of them have horns. So I'm guessing that they drop their horns certain times of year. Kind of like deer in the wild do. Alright, African black rhino. Just relaxing in the shade. Second one, point in the opposite direction though. Alright, look at these cute fuzzy things. Cocoan peccary. Man, they are fuzzy wuzzy. They look like warty pigs too. Alright, so to give you a look of where I'm currently at, I'm right here. Just went this way. Gonna go around here and gonna go and check out the Amazon and Beyond section before we start heading back this way. Alright, black-handed spider monkey. Alright, I had to go around towards the back of the enclosure to find the black-handed spider monkey. There's actually another one in there, I'm not sure where he went. But I came around the front again, because now the guy moved a little bit closer. And rent a paddle boat and go around this nice little lake here. Get some exercise. So you can rent yourself a duck or a swan paddle boat. Alright, so as far as renting the boats, you get the pontoon boat, swan boat, or duck boat. They're all $25 plus tax. And lots of koi fish. See how big they are, because people feed them. Lots and lots and lots of fishies. That's a nice orange one right there. Oh, they have a little splash pad. This is the entrance to Amazon and Beyond. I'm pretty sure this is the newest portion of this zoo because it's really, really nice looking. Alright, Amazon and Beyond. Let's go check this section out. This is a mini map of this particular area. We're in Village Plaza right now. They got Cloud Forest, Atlantic Forest, the Amazon, and additional children's play areas. So we're going to go in and see as much as we can see. Additional signage. Show you a few of the animals we'll be able to see. There are signs showing you the way to the different exhibits. So we're gonna go left first. Going left takes us to the cloud forest islands in the sky. And some of the different animals we will see. Get these neat misters all around. They give you that tropical feel. The whole area. Plus it actually cools it down some. Alright, we got some black howler monkeys. And common squirrel monkeys. Both here just hanging out. But the common howler monkey's a little bit bigger than the black howler monkey. Got some nice boardwalks. Alright, gonna go on this cloud forest in the sky. This is very interesting. Alright, got some snakies. Got a bushmaster. Alright. Nice coloring. Alright, got a rainbow boa. I apologize for the reflection, but that's a nice looking snake. Alright, got an eyelash viper. Really cute. Nice little snake. Alright, got a plum basilisk. Looks like we got two of them here. There might be more, but I just see these two. Alright, Ferdilance. Interesting name. I don't think I've ever seen this snake before. Now, I don't mean this particular snake, I meant this type of snake. And a jumping viper. It's a jumping viper. I got a tiger rat snake. You can see his tail way around, and you see his head moving around. Sticking that big old tongue out. Wowee. Hey, side striped palm viper. I vaguely see a stripe, but he looks more, green with just a touch of light yellow. And an alligator lizard. He's kind of cool looking too. He's got to be the most interesting animal in this area. You got Central American forest cockroaches. They're all over the place. Got some of the cucarachas. Different sizes too. The bitty little ones, a little bitty one on the bottom. Right, yellow anaconda. I don't think I've ever seen this type of snake either. Although this little thing is real skinny, it's really, really, really long. It's just moving around. A lot of people interested in them, so I couldn't get too close yet. All right, jaguars.
Spat out the sun.
Wow. Very, very, very pretty. Okay, first of all, I apologize for how filthy the glass is, but people put their hands all over it and scratch it, so this is a different jaguar than the one we saw before. It's a really good spot to see them. Alright, this little water habitat has quite a few different animals, so I'm just going to show you the signs first. Got a caiman lizard, Argentine black and white tegu. It's got a freshwater stingray and Halera's side-necked turtle. The Argentine black and white tegu. And the caiman lizard is there in the water. Not quite sure where he went. You can see his tail. I don't come back to him. But hilarious side-necked turtle. There's two of them right here. He is. He came out. Oh, just bumped into the glass. Hope he didn't hurt his nose. Hope he didn't hurt his nose. He smashed right into it. And the water's probably stingray in here. I just don't see them. Man, this guy's swimmy. Alright, sadly the Amazon landed a giant section that has the flooded forest crocodile and anaconda harpy eagle is down for maintenance, so I will not be able to see it. So we're gonna make our way to the right and see the bats and a giant otter. Okay, so the entrance part of Amazon Landed of Giants is under renovation, but they are allowing guests to come in through the exit portion so you can see the animals that are not in the enclosed part. So let's go see what we can find. Let's go harpy eagle. It's the harpy eagle. Wow. Also has a nest inside this enclosure. Got a black-necked swan. Here he is, came to say hello. How are you? Thanks for letting me come say hi to you. Ooh, I found a freshwater stingray. There it is. Very nice looking. Now there is signs here that says do not pet or touch the animals. But I'm sure people will be touching them regardless. Oh, right through these doors of the flooded forest, the land of the giants. Oh, we got an electric eel. Here's our electric eel. Wow. Very nice. Okay, first of all, there's a lot of reflection in here. We're going to try and show you some of the different fish they have in here. We got different pacu and catfish. Several different species of catfish. We got gar. This is the other side of the closed off area. So it's nice we get to see part of it anyway. Got some red-faced sake monkeys. Wow. We were just hopping all over the place a moment ago. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, look at that. Wow. Very inquisitive, which is nice. Usually the animals run away from the cameras. Now these are really cool to look at. Very nice coloring. You got poison dart frogs. Black and yellow. Man. Who thinks something that pretty would be poisonous? And you have blue poison dart frogs. Got some rivets right there. Oh my goodness. Those froggies are having relations. We're gonna turn away. All right, right close to the exit is the blue-billed curassow. Yeah. Cute bird. All right, we exit out of the land of the giants. Now we are back to the other area, Atlantic Forest, Spirit of Survival. Let's go check this out. Got bats and anteaters and giant otters. A little mini map. Go see everything. All right, giant river otter. Let's see if we can find one of these guys. They're usually really good at hiding. All right, they are playing in the water. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, there's three.
Get the little babies.
Ay, qué rico de vuelta. Y dan la vuelta, ¿eh?
Yeah. You know where the action is. Here's interesting. We got some milk frog. My first milk frog. All right, Mexican leaf frog. Got a couple rivets right here.
Me encantan estas cosas. Lecciones de animales enjaulados.
And wet looking they are. We got some golden poison frogs. This one's not nearly as colorful as the other ones that we saw.
Mira acá.
Sure, it's just as deadly though. Got a southern tamandua. Whether or not I said that correctly, not sure. So he's up on the tree. Man, I'm not sure if it's this thing that smells, but there's like a really, really strong, not pleasant odor over here. Alright, I have found the location where the odor is coming from. We got some sear-nosed bats. They're flying all around. Yes, the odor is definitely coming from here. And right across the way we got neotropical fruit bats. There's bats everywhere. Keep waiting to hear I'm Batman, but so far nothing. The neat thing is they have the little tubes that go between the two enclosures, and the bats can fly back and forth, so you just see one going right through it to go visit the other enclosure. Alright, so I just got back to Village Plaza after going through all 3 of the exhibits, or 2.5 rather, of the Amazon and Beyond. Okay, so while there are a few animals I have not actually seen yet going towards the front of the zoo, I am going to backtrack to a couple habitats that I skipped because the animal was not viewable. There actually are a couple where the animals were not in the habitat because of various reasons, and there was signage up stating that. But the ones that were open that I just didn't see the animal, I'm going to go back and try and see if we can see them so you guys get to see all the animals that they have here. So going back towards the front now. Yeah, they came back to the pygmy hippopotamuses. They're playing in the water now.
Dom, are you pedaling? Can you please? You have
The little baby. Aww. Baby is so cute looking. Alright, the giant elands are out. Before they were behind the rock. Alright, I came back over here and got a lot better view of the okapi. Very cool looking animal. Alright, northern bald ibis, a lot closer view. Apologize for the wind getting a little stronger now. Alright, western lowland gorilla having some dinner. Alright, we got some babirusa. There's just the one path that I missed earlier, so this guy might have been up earlier, but he's down from a nap. This is our babirusa, another type of piggy. We got a red river hog. Wow. Those long little skinny ears. Between that and the tail, they can swat insects. That or laying in the water would hopefully keep the buggies away. We got a wart pig. That's a big long tusk also. Right in the back by the tree. Here we go. Going behind the other one. There we go. Just trying to get a good view of them. Big giant tusks on the front. Use that for protection. Alright, we got a Galapagos tortoise. There's a Galapagos tortoise. Now, I've seen these guys a whole lot bigger. Well, it's still a good size tortoise. Alright, we got some ominous looking clouds rolling in. Luckily, I'm back towards the front of the park. Gonna go check out the gift shop and show you what they have inside before it's almost time to leave. Alright, we're back to our tiger. Sumatran tiger. This will be your last animal for the day. Just wanted to see one last time. That's the pricing for all of the rentals, including wheelchairs and strollers. All-day rental is $60 for a small safari cycle, and the large ones, $80. I did see a lot of people around the zoo with these, so they are convenient, especially if you have a family and they can all fit inside of it. They also have strollers and wheelchairs, motorized scooters as well. A couple rules. Alright, so back out at the main gate. In order to get to the gift shop, you have to leave. So if you wanted to go to the gift shop and not leave, you would require a hand stamp in order to get back in. Zoo is open every day except for some holidays from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's only about 3:30-ish. Last ticket is usually sold at 4. Well, I was wrong. The Sumatran tiger was not my last animal. It's these nice flamingos. It's right across from the gift shop. Same gift shop I purchased my hat in earlier. The gift shop is essentially the back portion of the ticket counter where I got my ticket this morning. So we're gonna go inside, give you a brief overview. All right, so we got lots of different shirts and hat combinations. These are for the kids. Other shirts and some footwear for the little ones. There's also a selection of adult-sized shirts, even some sweatshirts, and that was in the upper 80s today. Other zoo branded merchandise and hats. Lots of stuff for the kiddies. Zoos are very popular with school groups, summer groups, church groups, things like that. So of course there's gonna be lots and lots of stuff geared towards the children. Lots of different plush, all different sizes. We also have various types of items suitable for the grown-ups. Other types of collectibles. Nice selection of activity books, storybooks, various mugs and refillable bottles, various plush. Alright, so I had a good time today. I critiqued the zoo just a little bit at the beginning, but towards the end, the newer areas were really fantastic, nicely done. I just think it would be nice if they did a little bit of updating on the older section. Just kind of, I don't know, looking kind of sad, in my opinion anyway. But still, they have a great selection of animals at Zoo Miami. So be prepared to walk or rent one of the bicycles. They also have a tram available as as well as the monorail. So depending on what you want to spend, I don't mind walking. I walk a lot at work anyway, so good exercise as far as I'm concerned. So I hope you guys liked what you saw. Leave me some comments. I always have fun checking out the different zoos. I've been to almost every zoo in the state of Florida. So if you'd like to see more of this, leave me a comment. Any other things that you would like me to do or like to see me do, also leave a comment. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. I update content all the time depending on where I go and when I go. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.